Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So if you guys are seeing this reading today, then that means that major changes are ready to start happening in your life. This is going to be your sign, your signal from spirit, from your angels, that changes are going to be happening and you are ready for them. So we're going to get into today's message in just a second here, but first I just want to give a quick shout out to Astrological, who is kindly sponsoring today's video. Now I want you guys to mark your calendars because February 17th is going to be one of the most important days of this year. We are currently experiencing a solar eclipse in Aquarius. This is going to be a new moon, and it's going to be a very powerful portal for manifesting rapid change into our lives. This is the day that we're exiting the year of the snake and we're entering the year of the fire horse. So this eclipse energy can feel a bit chaotic, but this is the time to initiate major quantum leaps and a shift in timelines into your life. On Astrological, you guys can find your personal report for this eclipse season. It will walk you through everything that you need to know regarding this eclipse portal and the major changes that will be impacting your life. Each report is tailored to you personally based on your birth chart and astrological placement. So this way you can get an accurate idea of your energy for this eclipse. Don't miss out on this powerful day and check out your personal report on Astrological using the link in the description box and in the pinned comment. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of Astrological. I have been using this app for the past year and a half to keep up with my astrology, and it's always been so accurate for me. So I highly recommend for you to check it out. And once again, thank you so much to Astrological for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into your message for today and let's see what are the major changes that are happening for you in this time. Again, this reading will find you before everything changes for you, before major changes happen. So let's see what the Spirit wants to communicate to you in this time. For those who are watching this video, Spirit, what is the message you want to give? Okay, psychic abilities, trust your intuition with the eye. Victory in some endeavor. So I feel like you guys can foresee that there is a time of victory for you. I feel like you're starting to sense that victory is approaching. You're also starting to sense the world shifting and adjusting so that it works in your favor. I'm getting this message of moving forward, everything is going to be working out in your favor. Everything is going to, whatever happens is so that you can gain something from it, is what I'm getting. You're stepping into your winning season. That's one of the bigger energy shifts that you're going to be experiencing, is that you're stepping into your winning season. So we have the cup. You should accept valid criticism. We have strong emotion, passionate love or hate, happiness. You are on the road to success. So psychic ability, trust your intuition. And we have victory in some endeavor. I feel like after all of this time, you are finally finding your way towards success, is one of the main things that I'm seeing here. I feel like this journey that you've been on has felt quite emotional, and sometimes you either loved it or you either hated it. You had days when it was maybe like you were so over it, and maybe you had days when you were like, okay, this is fun, like let's do this, you know. But I feel like no matter what, you never gave up. That's something that I'm getting. It's no matter what, you always kept the intuition. You always kept the vision. You always trusted your intuition because you could see through time, is something that I'm getting, that one day you will win. You always knew that you were on the road to success. Even if things didn't look like that, you could see beyond the obstacle. You could always see beyond what was currently happening, and you always knew that at the end of the day, you will win. So I want to say the shift in energies that you're currently experiencing is you're finally overcoming maybe that phase of your journey where you were so overly critical of yourself. I do see that a lot of you maybe have been overly critical of yourself. And maybe at times you felt extreme highs and extreme lows, especially when it comes to your self-esteem. I feel like at times you felt very you felt a lot of love for yourself, but at times you also felt strongly maybe against that. I feel like there have been a lot of emotions on this journey for you, but it seems like at the end of the day, you are finding your happiness. And the change that will take place for you right now, it's the realization of your vision, something that you've always seen for yourself finally coming true. You're going to win at the end of the day. And that's the most important thing, is that through all of the obstacles that you have persevered and through all of the challenges that you had to overcome on your journey, at the end of the day, you win. That's what matters the most. You always knew that this was going to happen. And I feel like this reading is going to be a great sign that you're at the point of your journey where it actually happens. It's that energy of when the vision meets the realization. Okay. We have the Death card. So speaking of changes, you are getting the Death card. What do you need to know? What major changes are happening for you? The Tower. Wow. And the Two of Cups. Okay, this is beautiful. This is alignment, guys. This is pure alignment that I'm seeing here in the cards. It's you're so ready for a change. I feel like you're beyond ready for something like this. The Death is very, in a very straightforward way, symbolizing change. And the Tower is about foundational changes in your life. Is situations that felt temporary for you because you always knew that there was something better out there for you. So this can be a temporary job. This can be a temporary living situation. This can be a temporary relationship that was just meant to hold you over until alignment came. And the Two of Cups is about, look at the heart, right? I feel like your heart is really going to feel full. It's going to start to feel really happy because you're finally living the life you always knew you were supposed to live. It's, I'm hearing like God will show you the vision, but not the way you're going to get there. And that's exactly what I'm seeing in your cards. It's, yes, this road has been maybe a lot. At times it felt really good. At times it felt not so good. But it doesn't matter. You still kept the vision is what I'm getting. At the end of the day, you win. So this is such an energy of like God will show you the vision, but not the way. And I feel like you have been finding yourself in a very temporary situation that maybe made you feel exhausted and maybe made you feel like, like I'm trying my best, but it feels like you just can't find happiness. And that's because you're not supposed to find happiness there. You're not supposed to feel fulfilled there, because if you were to feel comfortable and fulfilled in that place, you wouldn't strive for your alignment. You wouldn't actually strive for your purpose. And that's why sometimes in life we are put through those uncomfortable situations, because if you were to be comfortable, you wouldn't go after change. You wouldn't go after evolution. You would stay there. So if you found yourself in a very uncomfortable spot and situation that felt very temporary for you, I feel like you're finally able to find alignment. Yes, we have the Happiness that came out. And journey. So I want to say that you're at the end of your journey. You're at the end of this road. And this is, again, that moment where your vision meets realization. This is that moment where you finally see the success you always knew you were going to have. But at the end of the day, you win with the victory. I'm feeling called to take more tea leaves here, because I feel like there is more information. Spirit, can we please get a few more tea leaves? Spiritual love. So I feel like Spirit wants to send you their love. Something else that you will realize is that along this journey, you were always safe. You were always protected. Even if things felt so uncertain and maybe at times of your life, you didn't know how you're going to do it, there was always support for you and there was always love. And that's something that you're going to realize when all of this comes together, is that there was always love for you. Look at this, climbing towards success with the ladder. Yeah, the road going up. So this is an energy of elevation. This is an energy of reaching the next level. Recognition, reward for merit. So you're finally getting the recognition. Yeah. News is on the way. I do feel like we saw, I think, something else about news, if I'm correct. Or maybe I saw the card while I was shuffling. But I feel like there are going to be some important news showing up for you. This can be an opportunity to climb towards success. This can be a promotion. This can be an elevation, an offer you always dreamed of having that is going to lead to victory. Your cards just went everywhere. Let me see, what else you need to know right now about the change that you're undergoing. I'm hearing that everything will make sense. Each delay will make sense. Each moment that you felt like you were being postponed or being restricted in some kind of way will make sense. You will realize that you're not late, but you're arriving in just the perfect time. What else do you need to know right now about the changes? The power to heal the earth is within you. So something else that you need to know is that you're going to carry out a very important role moving forward. I am seeing a lot of responsibility your way, in the ways of you are going to be healing the world in some aspect. You're going to be healing the community in some aspect. Maybe you're doing this through some of you could be stepping into medicine. You could be stepping into spiritual practices or creative pursuits that are going to, lead and inspire the younger generation. So I am seeing also what's changing for you right now is your role. You're starting to have a more inspiring role. You're starting to be the leader for some people, the idol, the inspiration for them. Somebody who is helping them. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to feel you now. This is a divine quality. So I feel like Spirit wants you to find peace because I feel like the uncertainty is over. That part of your journey where you felt so anxious and so stressed out, whether you're going to reach your potential, I feel like it's over. And Spirit just wants you to find peace right now. Find happiness, find peace in the spiritual love that is surrounding you in this present time. Trust that something is coming your way because it's already on the way. Did you hear that honking? I feel like that's definitely, whenever that happens, it always feels so synchronized in my readings. And I feel like that was definitely a sign that it's like Spirit is confirming, yes, there are some important news coming in that are going to, yes. Okay, we're getting a second confirmation, I feel. Some important news will arrive. And this is going to be an opportunity that really changes things for you. So let's see, what is the final message for you right now? Spirit, what is the last message you have for those who are watching? Reflect, peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. So I want to see, this is going to be your final moment of reflection. This is going to be your final moment of maybe reassessing how far you've come and your entire life, maybe your entire journey. I feel like you have been on a journey and you're concluding it in this time. And Spirit is saying, reflect back on everything, on all the moments, all of the ups and downs, and prepare yourself for the next cycle. Prepare yourself for what's coming in next, because now it's your time for victory. Now it's your time to succeed. And I feel like that is the message that Spirit wanted to communicate to you guys today. So I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.